So this is my Halo 4 limited edition Xbox controller, and I thought I'd just do a quick overview of it and give you a closer look at it. I'm actually going to be modifying it slightly, so I'm going to take it apart, and I thought, well, I might as well just make a quick video while I'm at it. So as you can see, it's a limited edition controller. Looks quite different from your regular Xbox 360 controller, and as you can see, it's a Halo 4 branded. You've got the Halo 4 logo there. It's also got UNSC down this side here. But the cool thing is it's see-through, or transparent, whatever you want to call it. So you can actually see inside the controller, which I think is really nice. So you can see the rumble motor in there, you can see all the buttons and what have you. It's maybe a bit too much glare, but yeah, it is transparent. So back's transparent as well. And the other cool feature is it actually has one of these new adjustable D-pads. So if you twist it like that, you can go from just having a regular disc type D-pad like that there, or if you twist it, I don't know if you'll be able to see this too well, if you just see the segments in the middle there, they'll actually go down, and you can have more of a traditional cross type of D-pad. So it doesn't really add any great functionality to the controller, but it just makes it feel a little different. So I actually prefer to have it like this here with the cross. It's not really raised, it's more that the segments in the middle are dropped down, so it feels more pronounced, I suppose. But yeah, that's just one of the little features there. It's also got a kind of chrome finish to it as well, which is kind of cool. The other thing is you've got your guide button here in the middle with your Xbox logo on it, but for once Microsoft have actually installed blue LEDs on it. So usually what I end up having to do is, I've actually got one here, is get my regular controller and stick blue LEDs on it. I have to mod it myself, but for once they've actually gone and done that for me, so that's kind of cool. The only strange thing is, instead of using blue LEDs, they've used white ones. If you can just see down there, they've used white LEDs, and this is just a blue diffuser, which is kind of strange. I'm not too sure why they did that, but yeah, it still looks cool anyway. I'll just turn it off, stop it blinking. So yeah, main features are it's Halo 4 themed. I'm not a huge Halo fan, I just really like this controller. But yeah, it's got the UNSC logo down this side here. Not too keen on that, but yeah, it still looks okay. But on the top here, or the top panel, is really smooth, kind of glossy finish plastic. So you can see straight through it. It's got a slightly blue-grey tint to it. The underside is more of a textured finish, and it's kind of like a smoke effect to it. Sadly, what they didn't do was use the same plastic for the battery holder, which was I was a bit disappointed about. I think it would have been nice if it was see-through like the rest of it, but I suppose they kind of cheaped out on that. They didn't want to go to the trouble of making these different from the regular edition. But anyway, the thing I'm going to be modifying with this are the thumbsticks, and the thumbsticks on these are slightly different to the regular edition in that they've got this ridge that goes around the outside here, and what that does is it makes it less likely that your thumbs will slip off, but they're also a little sharp as well. You can see there, not like uncomfortably sharp or anything like that. It's just I prefer the regular type, which are like these here. This one's still flashing away, hang on. Like these here, which are kind of like a rubberized finish with these little nubs, and it's more of a smooth finish. For me, I like to be able to have my thumbs just be able to quite easily slip off. It's just the way I play, it's personal preference. I'm sure there's tons of people that prefer this type here with the newer thumbsticks, but yeah, what I'm going to be doing is taking these out and replacing them with I've actually got some in a little bag here, just some of the regular ones like this. Very, very easy to do. You just take the controller apart and pop the new ones on. That's pretty much it. The controller's held together by, I think it's 7 screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's a 7th one hidden underneath there. So to take them out, what you need is one of these things here. It's just a Torx security bit. They're slightly different to regular ones in that they've got a little hole in the middle of the bit there, because if you look at these, I don't know if you're able to see it too well, probably not. In the middle of that screw there's a little nub, so you need this type of tool to take that out. If you don't have this type of tool, there's a way around it. You can just get a precision screwdriver, jam it in there, twist it and break that little nub off, and you can actually use a regular screwdriver to take it out, but yeah, I'll just be using this. So I'll just start taking this apart and I'll stop waffling and show you what's going on inside. Not that you can't already see it, but yeah. So all the screws are now removed, so hopefully I'll just be able to pop it apart like that. So you've got your two halves, you've got the lower smoke finished part there, put that to the side, and now we've got access to the innards. So as you can see, the kind of cool thing with this is they've used a white PCB. Usually they use just a standard green one, so it's nice to see a slight variation there with the white PCB. And they've also, strangely enough, used black and grey wires on the rumble motors here. Usually they're just standard black and red, so again it's nice to see some slight variation to the regular edition. So I'm just going to pop this off here. Well, first of all I need to disconnect the rumble motor, so just pop these out, one on either side, and then it should just lift out like so. So that's the lower half there, I'll show you that quickly. So you've got all your buttons and everything in there. That's the blue diffuser I was talking about. And yeah, there's not really much else to see, it's just your buttons and what have you underneath the membranes there. I don't think the D-pad's going to be any different underneath. No, not really. It's pretty standard. So I'll just pop that to the side, and what I'm going to be doing here is really, really simple, just popping off these thumbsticks and replacing them with my standard ones. So just easy enough, just pop them off like so. Got my regular ones here, so I'll just put these on instead, like that, and that's it. So just reassemble everything, and that should be that. But I'll just get a quick look at the board here. It's got Microsoft printed up there, and there the white LEDs. They look yellow, but they're actually white. And that's that. So I don't think there's much more I can really show you here. That upside down. Your little controller IC there. Your battery terminals. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll get this put back together again and show you what it looks like. But those are the ones I've just removed. Actually, I've just noticed you can remove the new style D-pad, so it's quite interesting to see here. I'll try and twist it if you can see how it actually functions. So this is probably not going to be too easy to show on camera, but if I twist it like that, you can see these segments move up and down. The D-pad itself doesn't move, it's just the segments around it, so like that, and it locks into place. And this is all just one unit here, it's all one piece. I'll just do that again, like so, and that's the D-pad. And that's everything reassembled now, and as you can see I've got my new sticks in there, so quite happy about that. Overall I'm really happy with the controller. I like the look of it. I'm a big fan of these see-through type shells on like consoles and controllers. I like to be able to see what's going on inside. I think it looks cool, but yeah, otherwise it's really pretty much the same as any other 360 controller. The D-pad on it's nice. It doesn't really add any extra precision or functionality to it. It does feel a bit nicer with the raised, or the lowered I should say, segments. It feels a little nicer to use, but otherwise it's really just the same. There's not a whole lot of difference functionality wise or mechanically wise, if that makes any sense. So yeah, thought I'd do a quick video here to show you the controller overall, just in case you were interested in picking one up or what have you. But as you can see, get a close-up look at the decal there. You're gonna see. So there you go. Hopefully that was interesting to some. I find it kind of useful. It's really easy to swap these things over if you want to, like maybe just replace ones that are damaged or kind of worn out. You can get them on eBay. These replacements cost me, I think it was like $1.50 delivered. I got them from the States, the US. Got them sent over, but yeah, very, very cheap items to have and very easy to replace. So there you go, that's my limited edition Halo 4 360 controller.